Hi Zaha, thanks for coming in. What are you doing in Milan this week then?
I actually don't have too many things apart from the project we're doing here. We did this project with Sitco, which is a kind of a stone marble company. We did a pavilion in a place called the Secret Garden, and we've milled these very large stone pieces. They could work for the floor, for the wall. I mean, they are like our reliefs, like our paper reliefs, but translated into stone, which is kind of interesting.
And you've got an architectural project in Milan.
A very big project, but part of the original old Milan fair site. It's housing and a tower for offices, or possibly part of a hotel. The housing is almost finished, it's almost done.
And how are things back in the office in London now? Woody was just telling me you have a lot of projects in China. Which are the parts of the world that are keeping you most busy at the moment?
I think we have a lot of work in China, we have some work in the States, not a lot, but we have a new project in Miami, which is a car park. We have possibly other things. I just came back from Brazil and Mexico. We could possibly have work there, but we have a lot of work in China. I mean, it's maybe 3 opera houses and quite a few very large commercial developments and master plans. And so it's really very hectic there.
So what has been the main shift in focus in the office over the last 5 years? Because you had a lot of work in the Middle East during one period, didn't you?
I mean, we still have work in the Middle East. We still have work in Morocco and Jordan, but of course all the work in Egypt. Stopped the work in the Emirates. I think, is beginning to revive again. But all that Muslim stuff, it just has not carried on. The Egyptian thing, they wanted to do the expo, but I think now I'm not sure what's happening. So there's less focus on the Middle East. We still have work in Europe and in Bratislava and Austria. We have a very big project, a library. In Vienna, we have work in different still list of regions.
And as an architect, what's your view on this whole design thing that happens in Milan every year? Because you quite often come, don't you? Quite often have projects.
I think it's very exciting because it's like, I mean, I'm not saying it's similar, but I think, it's like you have a glimpse. The design and fashion are quicker to move, and it's you can do them within a few months to a year. So you catch the mood, and I think it's always very exciting. It's it gives. I mean, I've sensed it's a bit quiet this year. I could be wrong. But I think but also you meet your colleagues, you meet friends you haven't seen, you're busy the whole year, you don't get to see them. And that's another thing which is very exciting about this kind of exhibits, because, you bump into people, you discuss things, it's kind of people in a good mood, and it's rather nice.
And do you enjoy doing smaller domestic scale designs as much as you enjoy the big architecture?
I actually would like to do more, frankly, but we have so much other work. It would be nice to do it, because I think there is a lot of, there is a big market, but also I think it's very interesting when you do them, because you do them within a few months. Architecture takes a long time to be visible, let's say, and ideas take them a long time to mature and nurture them, and so by the time they get to the mainstream, it takes a while. So I think it's design, and I'm not saying it's easier. I just think it's speedier, and that's not the only thing. I've always been interested in design, actually, because people always say to me, what would you put kind of in these build projects? So we had to think about what to do design-wise, So I think it's very interesting.
So you specify your own designs when you're fitting out?
Yeah, I think you can also put other, because I think too much of the same is also maybe too much. But I think there was an incredible design revival in the 80s, and but I mean, compare what you see now to 30 years ago. It's phenomenal. There's lots of also the whole manufacturing and techniques have changed, and I think that's rather interesting.
Which of the pieces, the furniture or the lighting pieces you designed has been the most successful, or the one that you're most proud of?
I don't know. I mean, I like these kind of limited edition pieces. The aqua table is particularly, I think, very nice. We've done some very nice recent desk. We've done very nice things with Soaya Moroni, and the chair we did last year. Yeah, I mean, in the small items, I think the vase has been incredibly successful, you know, with the Lessie vase, you know, because it's easy, everybody can afford to have it, and so it's nice to operate on also different scales.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for coming in, and enjoy the rest of your trip.
Yeah, I hope same with you. Thank you.